Radha Jai, 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 Jai. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhushamate Guru Vishkasana. The lotus feet of our spiritual master are the only way by which we can approach him. I bow to his lotus feet with great awe and reverence. By his grace one can cross the ocean of material suffering and obtain the mercy of Krishna. My only wish is to have my consciousness purified by the words emanating from his lotus mouth. Attachment to his lotus feet is the perfection to fulfill all desires. He opened my darkened eyes and fills my heart with transcendental knowledge. He is my Lord, birth after birth. From him I started premarital. By him ignorance is destroyed. The Vedic scripture sings of his character. Our spiritual master is the ocean of mercy, the friend of the poor and Lord and master of the devotees. O Master, be merciful unto us. Give us the shade of your lotus feet. Your fame is spread all over the three worlds. We take shelter of your lotus feet. For you are the Savior of the most powerful. Jagat Guru Swami Srila Prabhupada ki.
Hare Krishna. We'll sing the Jai Radha Madhava prayers. How do you fancy a classical tune to the Jai Radha Madhava? Like it? Okay, so let's try. I think you can all follow it nicely. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gopinath, Radha Gopinath, Radha. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Jayam Vishnupad Paramhansa Parivrajakacarya Ashtotarasata. His Divine Grace of Charanarvind Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Ki Jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai Ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Tadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhamritamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Very happy to be amongst all of you this Sunday afternoon for the Sunday Feast program. And today the topic of my discussion is going to be Krishna. Krishna is not easy to understand. Very difficult to understand. So many people have so many different ideas about who Krishna is or what he is. And they speculate no end. Somebody says he's just a human being. Somebody says he doesn't exist. Somebody says he's actually just some light, a force. Somebody says he's the impersonal who has manifested in a material form. Somebody equates him with demigods and says he's the same as all the other gods. Someone says he's immoral. Someone says he's a great diplomat. So different people say so many things. And that's not surprising. Because when we say that so many people say so many things about Krishna, we are referring to just ordinary human beings. What to speak of ordinary human beings? Even the demigods are bewildered when it comes to trying to understand Krishna. And that is what Krishna declares in this verse of the Bhagavad Gita that we will be reciting together today. This is from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, entitled The Opulence of the Absolute. Text number 2. This is a well-known verse. Perhaps some of you already know it and have memorized it. Nevertheless, let us chant it together because it is a very instructive verse. Name viduhu suraganaha prabhavam na maharshayah आदिर्हि देवानां महर्षीणां च सर्वशः न मे विदुः सुरगणाः प्रभवं न महर्षयः अहम् आदिर्हि देवानां महर्षीणां च सर्वशः. Please chant. Name viduh suraganaah prabhavam na maharshayah aham adirhi devanam maharshinam cha sarvashah. Name viduh suraganaah prabhavam na maharshayah aham adirhi devanam maharshinam cha sarvashah. Name viduh suraganaah maharshayah aham adirhi devanam maharshinam cha sarvashah. Matajis, anyone? Name viduh suraganaah prabhavam na maharshayah aham adirhi devanam maharshinam cha sarvashah. Name viduh suraganaah prabhavam na maharshayah aham adirhi devanam maharshinam cha sarvashah. I think the sound needs to be adjusted, isn't it? I think there's a little echo, something not quite right with the sound. Srila Prabhupada's translation. Neither the hosts of demigods nor the great sages know my origin or opulences, for in every respect I am the source of the demigods and sages. So Krishna is saying, even the great demigods, Suraganaha, Sura means devas, the demigods. Still there's some echo here. Gana refers to the multitudes. So the vast multitudes of demigods who are very advanced living beings within this universe are not able to understand Krishna. Who is Krishna? What is his origin? What are his opulences? They cannot understand. Even Maharshayaha, the Maharishis, the great sages, not just on the earth, but even in the higher planets, like Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, right up to Satyaloka, which is the planet of Lord Brahma, they are also not able to understand the glories of Krishna and his opulences. Because Krishna is so great, so wonderful, that he is bewildered. His greatness, his opulences, his sweetness, the nature of his pastimes bewilders even the most intelligent of personalities within the universe. And we are talking about personalities right up to Brahma, the creator of the universe. We are not simply talking of ordinary human beings. who are accustomed to simply making comments just like that loosely about this one or that one. We are talking about very learned, brilliant, intelligent, spiritually evolved personalities like Brahma. It is easier for the general multitude of living entities to understand a God who is very powerful. At least it fits into the conception, because we all think that God must be very powerful, He must be very strong, He is the creator of the universe, and so on. But in particular, Krishna, as he appears in Vrindavan, in his original form, is actually the most bewildering. Because in Vrindavan, Krishna manifests his pastimes in such a human-like fashion that it is hard for people to understand or accept that this is God. Because we always think of God as somebody who is meting out punishment to the unjust, and who is settling everything in the universe, handling all the planetary systems and the galaxies, and he's busy doing all that. But Krishna is one who is full of sweetness in Vrindavan. He is simply enjoying. That is why Srila Prabhupada used to say that God's only business is enjoyment. And when it comes to the official functions like managing the universes, creating, maintaining them, destroying them and all that, giving people the reactions of their karmas and all these things, he delegates that to his expansions, the Vishnu forms, who are also Krishna, but they are the expansions of Krishna. How nice it would be if we could also do that, right? One part goes to work and the other stays at home and enjoys. But unfortunately we can't do that. If you're at work, then you can't be at home. If you're at home, then you can't be in the office. But Krishna can do that very easily. So Krishna expands himself as all the Vishnu forms, and they're all over the creation, spiritual as well as material. And Krishna remains in his Goloka Vrindavan planet, enjoying life eternally. And how does Krishna enjoy life? He frolics with his cowherd boys friends. He frolics with his cowherd girlfriends, the gopis. He gives enjoyment to the older devotees in Vraj, like Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yashoda. He takes care of the cows. And these are the wonderful, frolicsome activities of Krishna. So Krishna is a very fun-loving, frolicsome God. That's what he really wants to do. And he does in Vrindavan. Because the general mass of people have this conception of God as someone who's very grave and very serious and who's doing all sorts of serious business like creating, maintaining, destruction. They can't accommodate within their minds a God who is so fun-loving and frolicsome and mischievous. And sometimes Krishna tests the limits of imagination of people. We also have our conceptions of morality in this world, which are very important and required, of course, because without morality this world would just collapse. But the mistake most people make is that they try to impose conceptions of morality upon Krishna. So when Krishna dances with the gopis, for example, they criticize him and say, oh, how is it that God can do something immoral? How can he dance with other people's wives? Or how can he be dancing at one time with so many ladies? It's not the proper thing to do. So that is why even the demigods like Brahma get bewildered. So is it surprising therefore that ordinary human beings will be bewildered? No. When Krishna was in Vrindavan, every day, as a young boy who was only 5 years old, he would go out to graze the cows, and his cowherd boyfriends would accompany him. And it was a real fun time for Krishna and his friends. They would play along the way, and by studying Krishna's pastimes, even the children should study it, because they would know what real fun is. Because they would play in the forest, they would imitate the voice, the songs of the peacocks, the dance of the peacock, the flight of the birds. They would dance along with the frogs, jump with them into the pond, and they would have fun like children, ordinary children do in this world. Fortunately, they did not have internet and iPads and iPods and all the other things that really spoil our youth and younger generation. And the children become so addicted to these electronic forms of entertainment, they forget real fun. Real fun is when you're with simple, natural things. Our children have forgotten the real fun of climbing trees and chasing after the birds and things like that. Now they want sophisticated entertainment, electronic entertainment. So Krishna would entertain himself like that. And they would take up the various minerals and the flowers and decorate themselves. So the whole forest was their beauty parlor. And then after some time when the cows were grazing, then they would sit down on the bank of the Yamuna and they would have that picnic. And when they were eating their food, each boy opened up the tiffin box that his mother had sent. And then they would tease each other. One boy would point out, look, there's a bird over there, and the boy would look, and the other boy would steal something from his box. And then this boy would realize, oh, my pakoda has been stolen. And he said, no, give it back to me. And then this boy would pass it to somebody else. And then this boy would chase all the boys to get his pakoda back. And then Krishna would be there enjoying the fun. Sometimes Krishna would steal somebody else's things. Sometimes somebody would steal Krishna's food. In this way, Krishna was playing just like an ordinary boy. And they would have fun and joke with each other and poke fun at each other, just as little boys do in this world as well. Well, sometimes Krishna's friends would play a joke on him. They would say, look, Krishna, this wonderful sweet that I've got from home, it's really delicious. Do you want to taste it? And then Krishna would say, yes, of course. And the friend would say, but close your eyes and open your mouth. So Krishna would close his eyes and the friend would put a bitter flower into Krishna's mouth. And thinking it was a sweet, Krishna would chew it nicely and then make a face. Oh, it's so bitter, and all the friends would have a good laugh at it. So can you imagine a conception of God where his devotees make fun of him like this? They mock at him, they joke with him. Such a conception is unheard of. That is why people get bewildered. How can you do such a thing to God? It's blasphemy. It's sacrilege. Most people would think like this. But the God of Vrindavan is something special. He is something else. That is why he is so lovable. You see, the Acharyas have explained that the Supreme Lord has unlimited incarnations. And he incarnates among all the different species of life. So as Varahadev, he came as a boar. As Matsya Avatar, he came as a fish. As Hamsa Avatar, he came as a bird, a swan. As Narasingha, he came as half lion and half man. However, sometimes he also appears in the human species. Amongst the human beings, as if he was also a human, just like everybody else. So this is called a Nara Leela. Nara means human. So Krishna's human-like pastimes are considered to be the most beautiful and attractive pastimes amongst all the other forms of Godhead, amongst all his different avatars. And even amongst the Nara Leela, there are different varieties. There is Lord Kapila, there is Lord Narayan, Narayan Rishi. So Narayan Rishi, there is Lord Ramachandra, there is Lord Krishna. Amongst all these different expansions or incarnations or forms of the Lord, Krishna's pastimes are the most attractive. But Krishna also appears in various places. He appears in Kurukshetra as a speaker of the Bhagavad Gita. He appears in Dwarka as a prince, as a Kshatriya. He appears in Mathura also as a Kshatriya and also as a student of Sandipani Muni in Avanti. But of all the different pastimes of Krishna, the pastimes of Krishna in Vrindavan are considered the most beautiful and attractive. Vrindavan is the place of transcendental sweetness. It is because of this that Vrindavan is incomparable. And the pastimes of Vrindavan also are unparalleled in their sweetness. That is why Krishna becomes so attracted to Vrindavan that it is said that Krishna never takes one step outside Vrindavan. Vrindavanam parityajya padamekam nakachati. That Krishna does not even take one step outside of Vrindavan. Why? Because he is so captured by the sweetness of the love of the Vrajavasis for him that he can't bear the thought of leaving Vrindavan. And what is it that makes the pastimes of Vrindavan and the love of the Vrajavasis so sweet? It is that the Vrajavasis do not consider Krishna to be God. That is a speciality of Vrindavan. The cowherd boys simply consider Krishna to be their friend. Therefore they joke with him, and Krishna likes that. When they were having matches, games, they would divide themselves into groups, and one group would win, and the condition was that the group that lost would carry the group that won on their shoulders. So sometimes Krishna's group would lose, and Krishna would have to carry the other people on the shoulders. And the other boy would drive Krishna like a horse. Yes, go on, giddy up, yes. And Krishna would happily oblige his friends. In any other religion, can you think of something like this? Climbing onto the back of God and saying, giddy up. Even within the Vedic system, can you imagine? Can you imagine doing that to Lord Nrsingadev? Dare anyone even think about it? But with Krishna, he enjoys playing like that. Because in that lack of awareness of Krishna being God lies a sweetness of love. Therefore, Krishna happily plays with them. Sometimes Mother Yashoda would come out when it was time for lunch, and she would shout out, Krishna, come back in right away. Are you some street urchin who is going here and there as if he was an orphan? It's time for lunch. Come in right away. So Krishna would get scared. Yes, God gets scared. Although he is the origin of fear personified. Fear personified gets afraid of Krishna, but Krishna gets afraid of his mother. And then he looks at his friends and he wants to go because his mother has chastised him. But then the friends say, they remain quiet till Mother Yashoda is there. Once Mother Yashoda leaves, then they threaten Krishna. They say, Krishna, our game is at a very interesting point now. It is very critically poised. So if you go at this stage, then remember, we will never take you back for playing again with us. And then Krishna gets scared again. So now what to do? So then he remains back with his friends and continues to play. This is Krishna's pastimes. In that being fearful of his friends and his mother, Krishna actually gets great happiness. He feels so happy that my devotees are great, so that they can even reprimand me, they can threaten me, they can deal with me. And Krishna feels happy with this. Because residents of heaven are endowed with such unparalleled love for Krishna. Their love has become so intense that it has covered their knowledge of Krishna's godhood. There is evidence in the Srimad Bhagavatam that the gopis knew that Krishna was God. But to them, it didn't make a difference. When they came back from the grazing of the cows, many times demigods like Brahma, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Surya would come down to Vrindavan and they would offer arati to Krishna as he was coming back with his friends. And the friends would be puzzled. Who are these golden complexioned, intelligent personalities? And they were simple boys, know of all things of the universe, right? So they were wondering, who are these funny looking people coming here? And, just see they're doing to our friend. Hey Krishna, look, they're doing arati to you. And then Krishna would be happily jumping and prancing along with them. And the demigods would be bewildered looking at this sight. Who is this person? He is God? And Brahma was watching from the top because he had been watching these Vrindavan pastimes. And he was really getting puzzled. And he saw that Krishna was sitting with his cowherd boyfriends on the bank of the Yamuna river. And they were exchanging, putting food in each other's mouths. Krishna was taking something from his tiffin, putting it in his friend's mouth. And his friend was taking something from his tiffin and putting it into Krishna's mouth. And both were enjoying and smiling and laughing. And then Brahma saw Krishna with food in his two hands. In one hand, in one palm, he had some fruit with yogurt. In another palm, he had some rice with yogurt. And Brahma was thinking, that's strange. If this is God, how is he eating food that is so ordinary? Generally, you would expect that the Lord would eat all kinds of opulent foodstuffs. But just little fruit with yogurt, rice with yogurt, is not something you expect the almighty, powerful Lord to be eating. And what's more, you see, the etiquette is you eat with the right hand, you don't eat with the left hand. So here was Krishna, eating both hands. Yes. Not bothered about etiquette or anything like that. So Brahma was thinking, this is really bewildering. Is it really God? Can this be Lord Hari? Anyway, let me understand. I think he is. But I want to see his glories. And then he enacted a very wonderful pastime, which is called Brahma Vimohana Leela, which perhaps someday somebody will explain. And Brahma actually understood, yes, this is Krishna. Time does not permit us to actually describe this wonderful pastime. But know it for sure that Brahma, after this Brahma Vimohana Leela pastime, actually understood the glories of Krishna. Actually, he didn't understand, but he accepted that he didn't understand. He said, Jananta eva janantu kim bahutya name prabho vapusho Vacha Vapusho, Manaso Vapusho Vacho, Vaibhavam Tavagocharaha. Thank you. He said, there are many people who say that I know Krishna. But let them say it. I don't need to say anything more about it. Kim Bahuktyana me Prabhu. What is the use of saying some words about it? Jananta eva janantu. Let them say that, whatever they like. But as far as I am concerned, manaso vapusho vacho. With my mind, manasaha. With my body, with my actions. And with my words, vacho. I know that I cannot understand or reach the limits. That is not possible. So Brahma becomes sobered after this pastime, surrenders himself to Krishna, and now becomes a loving devotee of the Lord with an understanding of Krishna's pastimes in Vrindavan. So the simple way that we can understand Krishna's pastimes and Krishna in Vrindavan, Srila Prabhupada says here, is to read the Bhagavad Gita as it is, with Prabhupada's purports, the Srimad Bhagavatam, with Prabhupada's purports. And then we will begin to understand what is Vrindavan, what is Krishna, and how fortunate we are that we are in a position to understand He who cannot be understood even by great demigods. All it needs is a simple and loving mood towards Krishna. And with this simple devotion, then Krishna reciprocates by revealing himself to us. So it is important for a devotee to be uncomplicated and simple in his or her approach. And with a simple heart, when we offer our devotion to Krishna, then very happily Krishna reciprocates. And this is the perfection of our life. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I think it is time for the arati now, right? 12 o'clock. And meanwhile, till the conch shell blows, if there is any question, I will be happy to try to answer it. Yes. Yeah, there's a mic coming.
Krishna Maharaj,
Hare Krishna.
you made the point that some of Krishna's pastimes are in the animal species, and some of Krishna's pastimes are Naralila, where he appears as a human being. I'm just thinking that if Krishna is the origin of everything, and isn't it that us as human beings are actually trying to imitate Krishna's pastimes? Like when he comes, he does what he does naturally, like in his natural leelas with his devotees and everything. I'm just thinking that, like my problem is that I try to imitate Krishna, and that is the source of my misery, like trying to imitate something which I am not.
No, it's not a question of imitating Krishna, it's just a question of hearing about Krishna's pastimes. In any case, this material world is a perverted reflection of the spiritual world. So all we need to do is to hear about Krishna's pastimes, chant his holy names, and follow the process that has been outlined by Srila Prabhupada for us. Simple life. And we will make it to Goloka Vrindavan, sooner or later. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Shri Radha Gopinath ki jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Go Premanande. Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gaurapacharya Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare Hare Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radha Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Ekai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Ekai Gaura Hari Bol Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Gaura Hari Bol Gopinath Jai Om Nishtapad Paramhansa Parivrajakaचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतहित डिवाइन ग्रेस अभु चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय गंगा मई की जय यमुना मई की जय
भक्ति देवी की जय, तुलसी महारानी की जय, जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय, द्वारकापुरी धाम की जय, मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जय, ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय, युग धर्म हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय, श्री श्री राधा गोपीनाथ की जय, श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय, इस्कॉन ट्रिनिडैड यात्रा की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga.
Jai Jagadish
Shiva Dharma Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi.
So Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So I want to thank you all very much for coming out to Srila Prabhupada's Sunday Love Feast. Special thanks to His Holiness Bhakti Rasa Amrital Maharaj, the Lord Haribol. Let us thank you, Haribol. So we were very fortunate to have Maharaj here. He's been here since Thursday, and we've been doing various programs. And Maharaj will be leaving us on Wednesday, and we're praying to Guru and Gaura